You know, it's kind of funny. The funny part that I'm talking about is this recent reveal of the tax situation for well, 25 of the richest people living in the United States and how they pay very, very small tax rate, right? Warren Buffett paying something like 0.1%, and like Jeff Bezos paying like 3% and so forth and so on. And their collective responses is normally is we pay a lot of taxes in our corporations, we pay a lot of taxes this way or that way, which is kind of funny. The reason that it's kind of funny is because that's not necessarily true, because Fortune 500 companies, top Fortune 500 companies, rarely ever, and 100 out of the top Fortune 500 companies get negative taxation, which means even corporations, right? Like Google and Amazon and so forth and so on. Not people behind them, but corporations themselves. They don't pay taxes either. As a matter of fact, the majority of the taxes is paid by regular people. Teachers, firefighters, doctors, nurses, etc., 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 right? But for whatever reason, we're supposed to look at the very, very wealthy people and buy what they're suggesting, which is, well, because they are charitable, we should be okay with the fact that they are not paying taxes. And I'm not blaming them, because the tax code is existent and it is utilized by those who are able to utilize it, which means it's not their fault that they are using it in order to be able to milk the system to what it's worth. What my problem is, and I don't understand why it's not everybody's problem, is that doesn't cry foul when they come out in pretending to be this charitable individuals who actually care about the well-being of humanity. In other words, all of their charitable organizations, in other words, all of those projects and concepts and ideas that are literally just yet another offshore slash inshore tax haven opportunities that allows them to every year grow their wealth by hundreds of billions of dollars, not pay any money, yet still become great humanitarians. How are they great humanitarians? Are they great humanitarians because their factories abuse children? But they're great humanitarians because they're progressively are able to avoid taxes both on a corporate level and on a personal level. How are they great humanitarians and lovers of future? By being able to, when found out that they are avoiding any and real social responsibility, like think about it, right? Government collects money and it spends that money on whatever government needs to spend. So they're avoiding all of those things, and for whatever reason, we as humans, regular humans, supposed to give them credit as being the great lovers of humanity? I think not. And I think the sooner we realize, and this isn't their fault, this is the system in which they are able to capitalize both in economic value, in being able to screw the system and people by not paying any taxes on any monies that they have earned, regulate their corporations in order not to pay money and continuously collect money from the tax-paying people, whereas all the meanwhile pretending and showing themselves off as the great humanitarians who care about the well-being of people. You know what? Make money. Make as much money as you can. Make it until they come out of your ears. But please, with the sugar on top, please do not pretend that you are in any shape or form care about the well-being of your fellow people.